So, as this entire shenanigan has happened, Peter, these discussions with Mayor Xenos will decide how you will approach and how you're going to deal uh, with the Plague Doctor, with Mayor Jackson. Well, ex-Mayor Jackson. Plague Doctor Jackson. All right? Um, so this isn't about roles. This is going to be pure role play. You're going to have to use whatever knowledge you were given through the books, through whatever notes you have taken, whatever you know and don't know from Mayor Zeno, to the best of your abilities. Um, while the rest was away, you were informed of who the three guard captains are. His two daughters, Selena, Derek, and Tamara, and his two daughters, Selena and Tamara, and his oldest son, Derek. All right. You were given this information during his talks. You also know that both Xenos and Arabella are highly skilled healers. Xeno is a highly skilled healer with good knickknacks for psychic spells and mind control, as well as being a very skilled close combat swordsman. You know that Arabella, from her
Pyromaniac,
information, is an
an
actual
arsonist.
pyromaniac, an arsonist, and
Hmm.
knowledgeable in fire and spell magic. Basically, she is a walking, talking firestorm.
Hmm.
Um, you were also informed of another person who was to be reinstated within the force, uh, which is Zolina, and Zolina is the wife of Sylvester.
Wait.
Uh, she's the bomb expert.
Oh, okay,
The
okay. Yeah,
bomb.
yeah. She's the lady.
She's the lady. Yeah,
She's the
Zolina.
bomb.
The
The
bomb.
bomb.
Okay, she is the bomb. Yes.
Why? Oh.
So she is the bomb expert. Yeah.
Why did I decide to play a high-end character
Yes.
when I'm
Get
stupid as a
fucked.
brick?
Um. So, to reiterate, whatever you know right now is what you're going to have to use. What you're going to have to use. You know about the guard captains, Selena, Tamara, and Derek. All three have equal knowledge in close combat fightings and tactical um, abilities, more so than their fathers. Um, you are informed of Zolina, the bomb expert, and know that you have a big enough force to steer away as many potential zombies as possible in case of being overrun. There are still a lot of unknowns considering the mire. You have been there, so you have sort of a knowledge on this entire situation. You were also given a blueprint of the Mijran crypt, noting the defenses that it has, because before this became a crypt, it was actually a fortress. It was a fortress designed by an old warlord before they died, and then uh, pilgrims who were walking around managed to uncover that the soil around the fortress uh, very well suited for the growth of lavender, and that's how the town was originally called the Lavender Town, um, or the town of Lavender, Amijiro. But then after a while, the crypt was used. The fortress was used as a crypt. It goes to show that it will be well defended, as well from outside as from inside. So now it is up to you, together with Zeno, to devise a plan how you're going to deal with this. Who will you put in front line? Who will you put on the side? Who will you put as support? And what's with all knowledge that you have? Is there any other way to approach this?
I'm not good at strategy games or strategizing. I'm more of
Don't overthink it too much. Take deep breaths. You are allowed to converse with your allies on this front, even if they are not here. In terms of like knowledge, what they or do not or
Can
do
we
or do
use?
not know.
Can we also use the healers from Healer's House as some kind of support or buffing?
That is a possibility, but unfortunately no, because most of them after the last big wave of new sick people, they cannot leave the sick people behind.
Fair enough. Mm,
But it was a very good point of notice to say. But I was prepared on that.
do we have archers? Because we do.
Thanks to Sabine's exercises and
Mm-hmm.
a well-rolled way to teach the new guards, they are decently well versed in archery, yeah, as well as trapping.
Oh, okay.
Everything comes together.
What is the body count
Sorry, body count of what?
of the people that will participate in total, including all the guards, all the archers, all the healers, all the everything?
Mm,
Are we going to
about
war?
100. About 100. 150 maybe.
Okay, let's go.
Are we
Okay.
going to war?
We're going to war about your gold first.
Well,
You
Okay.
can decide what you want to do with the gold between each other. I'm not gonna go into that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
But like seriously, like did Zito did I completely zone out or something?
About?
Like, what are we getting all the guards and stuff for? Together
We're going to
for?
siege the American fort, or the or what's it called? The crypt.
Ah, okay, the crypt. Okay.
That's at least the initial idea.
indeed.
Mhm.
There is also the matter of the different entrance from the graveyard.
That is true. But considering what your friend said, it could also be a very dangerous approach. If we do attack from the outside, do you think that a simultaneous attack from the inside would be warranted? Or will it weaken our frontal attack and leave our people vulnerable?
Well, I think that two fronts would be good. Like have a solid elite team to go from the inside from the graveyard area
Hmm.
to
How elite are we talking? Who would you decide to put on the through the secret passage, as you may say so? Note, I would like that Solina stays at the front, being able as a bomb expert to open the main gate would be beneficial to
wait,
us.
yes.
wait. Wasn't Selena the captain guard, or was that someone else?
No, Selena, Zolina with an X is the bomb expert, is the Huffling, the crazy Ziggs equivalent. Zolina. And then you have guard captain Selena, Tamara, and guard captain Derek.
Okay.
Keep notes. Open a TXT file and type it.
I'm not there. I don't need to remember it.
I was thinking of our party and you, Zeno, Mayor Zeno, and maybe one of your guard cap. No, we will need all the captains in front to relay orders to them.
If I
Everybody
may,
can put their input. Come
if
on.
I
Yeah,
may
please.
butt in here, does
Please.
the main force have any type of healing or like, well, regeneration?
At the moment, the biggest form of healing they would get from Mayor Zeno. There are maybe one or two healers in the initiate healers, because there would have been more, but unfortunately with how much work Zeno had in terms of and being the doctor and being the mayor, he had no time to other than the nurses, have battle medics ready. So there aren't any more than Mayor Zeno, no.
Do you
So
need help over there, Peter?
having him with you inside would put the outside without designate a healer.
I had an idea of using our trappers to lay traps in advance so we can lure the zombies on top into them,
Yes, that is an idea.
and then we
An
could.
extended trap, bigger than what we've done right now, but it would require quite a lot of resources as well.
Yes, but it will also be quite effective. At least I think so. It would be effective.
All right,
Also, with
I am going to make you roll something. How about you roll me? What is better for planning? I wouldn't say investigation, just a flat intelligence check. But considering your background and your class, how about you also add your proficiency bonus to it?
Maybe
can I-
insight?
can I just roll a save then?
I think insight's better, yes, because it's considered wisdom.
Yes, a save would be better. Insight is to see how another acts or
History.
does.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see, like that.
Hmm.
Okay, so intelligence saving throw in that case.
Yeah, I think that's better.
I have
Got a
+7. Come
15.
on.
It's fine. The DC is 15. It was a bit on the higher side. You've managed to make it so that you still leave enough resources for the guards to use in their frontal attack, while still having enough to put the zombies that could maybe attack the city, but also attack from the sides. To keep them in their place and to not interfere for potential.
Do we
side
by
effects.
chance have something that burns for a while? And readily available at that? Perhaps some
Yes.
alchemy concoctions.
Oh,
Well, if you want continuous fire, says Mayor Xenos, you can have Arabella.
That's more of
Arabella's on
a
fire.
one-sided thing, I feel. What if I wanted to leave like a flaming trail that keeps burning for a while, let's say? Would we have something like that?
Flame wall. Wall of
You
flame.
are speaking of Greek fire.
I
Not
have
that
a
Greek
flask of
exists
oil.
what's the equivalent of Greek fire in D&D lore, though?
I don't even know what Greek fire is. I basically want to...
It's basically fire that never goes out. It keeps going.
Yeah, the idea is
It's
basically
Isaac fire.
that you wall certain things off to create a bottleneck, which you then heavily fortify. And because these things are A, stupid, and B, hate fire, they will run into the bottleneck, which is much easier to defend.
Like the Spartans. The battle at Thermopylae.
Yes, but first you need to create that bottleneck. We're in a wide open area. That's the idea.
That, and you have to understand that we are in a mire. It might be humid, but we also don't want a fire to get out of control and kill our own.
Let it flame.
I mean, there are like 100 people, and there's like a big ass fire in a damn place. People are gonna die of asphyxiation.
The forest will defend itself, though, against the fire.
Growth.
There are literally history like cases where a whole army just died because they like set a field on fire.
Yeah, but then they didn't kill us, then they just died from something else. We defended by definition.
Don't
If you
kill
want-
people.
If you want that plan to work, you'll have to find another way to keep the fire in check. It is an idea, but you need something more. Otherwise, you're going to have too many casualties.
Does
No.
holy fire generate smoke? I don't know how holy fire works.
You would
Like,
need a
holy
lot
fire
of
does not
area.
I think we have such an accomplished cleric that we make a holy fire this big.
Okay, that would be kind of impractical too.
All right.
Do they have
So-
anyone, while not healing, is capable of casting magics besides Arabella and Major Sino?
The nurses are all able to heal to an extent, but they have to stay in to, keep track of the patients.
And more on the offensive side?
Offensive spells, there are a few mages in our ranks, but
What schools
If I
of
would-
magic do they hail from?
we mostly have evocation mages, but we do have one of enhancing, basically controlling. Evocation is what does fire, lightning, fire, and ice and whatnot. and then enchantment is to either buff, debuff, and whatnot, control.
How accomplished are they? Can they split the enchantments already?
Sorry, can you repeat that question?
In that school of magic, when you reach a certain level, you can split like the
S-
enhancements.
Split
you
the
reach higher level.
enhancements. I'm sorry. Maybe it's a me problem, but I can't understand what you mean by that statement.
Wow.
Like, let's say you haste one person, you
Yeah.
split it. You can hasten two at the same time with one spell.
Hasten.
Oh, you mean if they're a sorcerer, so they can do twin spell or something like that?
No. That's literally enhancement wizard thingy. At
Oh,
certain
yeah,
point.
yeah, yeah. Okay, like that. An enhancement wizard specialization. No, they do not have subclasses. They are base.
Ah, I see.
They're all base.
And no
No
sorcerers there.
subclass. Otherwise, it would be too complicated.
Is
Yeah,
sick a subclass?
I guess.
Hmm. The question now is, we do have multiple fronts now secured. The question is, who will go where and how?
I was thinking Arabella would be supporting with fireballs and all manner of fire on the front lines.
That would be very smart. She can hold her own, that is for sure. Very well. I will put Arabella on the front lines. There we go. Any other points that we need to address?
Also, from a story perspective, out of character, is this happening at the same time as we go to that what is it called, to the graveyard, into the cave, or is this before we go there? So will we be participating in this or not?
Depends on how you will be. Depends on how you will be split. It's all about how. That's
Okay,
why I
so
allow
there
you also
is,
to talk
it
with each
happens
other.
at the same time. Okay,
We are talking about a sort of simultaneous
Okay,
attack,
that's fine.
where the front lines will be going through the mire, having to fight through whatever zombies are there until they reach the designated fortress, while another group, if you want to do it that way, goes through the hidden passageway below the ground. The hidden passageway is a direct, non-interruptible route, while the front line is potentially interruptible, but you have managed to, with careful planning and a good saving throw, managed to make a good amount of defenses through good placements of archers and traps, and some other rolls that I do on the side, hidden. The way you still have to know, so Zolina and Arabella are already set. They are set in the they are set in the front lines. Now we still need to know what you're going to do with the guard captains and with your own party.
Yeah, I was thinking that the party plus Zeno would go through the direct line from graveyard.
So
What do you
party
think?
plus Zeno will go through the underground passageway. This leaves open what you're going to do with the guard captains. Don't just. I hope you're not feeling bad about this, Peter. Just take a breath. It's
No,
not
I'm
about
not.
making bad decisions.
I'm reading what they're saying in chat.
Everything will have a result, whether it's good or bad. You cannot know that. So just make decisions as what your character would do, not as what you would do in IRL.
Think of all the loot that's gonna be spread across that battlefield.
I don't mind volunteering to be like in the big group, so to say, to like replace Xenos as a healer there. Since you already will have a dedicated healer.
Not only dedicated to healer, is also like an accomplished swordsman.
Well, the feeling is mutual, Skux.
What do you know? I care about these people. They shouldn't die.
You need to remember that we are looking for something, and this is just like Asker said
means to
earlier,
an
a
end.
means to an end.
Oh yeah! Short people unite.
But
Oh, God.
Skux, Charles can't turn a blind eye if many people are gonna die.
But I can.
I follow Skux into battle.
You're right, sucks into battle.
No.
I still need to know. Do Okay. Here's the thing. You could ask for more specific stuff about the guard captains, or you can assign them a position, no matter
Here-
what you want to ask.
Yeah. Do they have like any like specialties?
Yes. Okay. Guard Captain Selena can be the equivalent of a barbarian who is in a more offensive front. Just an offensive front. Guard Captain Tamara is a fighter. She sort of like fighter monk hybrid, where she can still keep her own and control the battlefield by continuously zoofing around her targets. She's very tenacious.
Is she the
And
gremlin one?
she is the one that is excited to fight.
Yeah,
Um,
gremlin.
she can control the battlefield by zoofing through different targets and doing what fighters and monk combinations can do. Selena is a pure barbarian, letting loose rage and whatnot. And Captain Derek is a paladin, being more into the protective
He's
side.
the bulwark.
No oaths, no subclasses, just pure classes.
Okay.
You got this, Peter.
Can he heal since he's a paladin?
No oaths. So he has a few healing spells, but he mostly uses the spell slots for offensive capabilities.
He should
In
also have
terms of
healing
speed.
hands.
And has a lay on hands. That is correct.
Who is gonna manage these NPCs?
Who do you
You-
think?
Damn, this is gonna take fucking hours for one
Our-
turn.
So that's why
It
you
already
need to
takes
think.
1 hour for a turn.
That's why we
I
are
had this.
taking
I
our
had this
group.
entire end fight planned since October. So do me a favor.
Jesus.
Okay, guys, give me an input. Do you wanna fight head on with all the people, or do you wanna go through the secret route?
Right.
We should hit him from the secret route. I think we should catch them by surprise, or try to at least.
There's two ways that this can go. The first one is if the cause of the spell, which is probably Mayor Jackson, who is in the catacombs down there, is defeated, then all of them will just crumble. So if we stay up here and fight them, then
Okay,
they can
I have a
resurrect at
question.
any point.
I have a question.
So it ends when the big boy dies, likely.
Yeah, exactly. So I told them everything, right? My entire story about my endeavors down into those catacombs and shit, and what I saw.
Yes, you are informed about the fact that the enemy,
He
which
has-
is potentially Mayor
Yeah.
Jackson, has a very dangerous aura
Di-
around him.
Yeah, he has that diameter of death aura, basically. Is there any way we can avoid that? Like, I don't know, some. Okay, what I'm thinking is, if we want to avoid casualties, which I don't really care for, but whatever. If we want to avoid casualties, and yes, we want to take out the big boy, then we should assassinate him somehow.
I'm gonna spoil no assassination for end bosses.
Yeah, but like
You
like,
can do
I
the
mean,
jump if you do
I
it
don't
correctly.
mean assassinating.
Can we put a ring on
in
him?
Like, I don't mean assassinating in like, kill him in one blow. I mean catching him into combat, not with all his subjects protecting
Like
him.
surprises and stuff like that. Sure, you can do that.
Like
if you want to do that.
one battle against him. It'll take fucking ages, but not while trying to defeat wall after wall of freaking followers or zombies, or to then eventually get to him when we're all beaten and tired and stuff?
All right. Last final hint. After that, you're on your own. How about you do me another intelligence check, Peter? With all the information you were
Check, no
given.
save.
No save. Just
Wait,
normal check.
Can we empower him on that?
Sure. How about you do with advantage? Your friends are
Well,
helping you.
do we? Yeah, but do we have?
Power of friendship.
Okay.
Power of
one.
friendship.
Thank God it has advantage. Jesus fucking
DC.
Christ.
Okay. DC 13. So you
Oh.
succeeded. You know about Asuka's talk about this strange aura of death. You
Mhm.
notify Xenos of this, and through some talk, you would deduce that having Derek in your group would be of great benefit to you.
Who's Derek? I'm bad with names.
The
Paladin.
oldest.
Paladin.
The paladin one. Okay, so he has some kind of. He has cover. Oh my God.
This is not Final Fantasy.
He can
No,
use
I-
hallowed ground and then cover and scout. with
That's
one
not
of
how
That's not
hallowed
how it
ground
works.
works.
That's not how it works. You should know that. I don't even main a paladin. I know that.
Oh Jesus, man.
He's a blue mage, for fuck's sake. Diamond
Okay.
skin.
Don't overthink it too hard. There's always a
No.
solution. The story doesn't just end.
No, it doesn't end.
It
Unless
never
you all
did.
die, but other than that,
Then
it
we
doesn't
get to the next characters.
Then you get to the next character.
It's not like we just
Let's
end
go.
the story.
So there will be Selena will be on offensive with everyone in front.
Wait, I have another
Oh
idea.
my god.
Okay. No, guys, hear me out. So this guy is in the catacombs, right? He's
Yes.
underground. What if
No.
we fucking what?
Not underground. The underground tunnel then goes upwards, and then you go into a fortress, which is above ground.
Oh.
Okay, so even better. Hear me out. What if like the fortress is above the catacombs, right?
A fortress is the
Oh,
crypt.
God.
Is the
Yeah. But that thing goes deep down,
It
right?
goes deep down. Yes, you remember
Okay.
the deep.
We have pyromaniacs. We have people with fucking explosive power. What if we blow it to smithereens somehow?
Find
Like,
the gunpowder for that.
So, Mayor Xenos would love it if one of the most sacred places of graveyards of this town would not be, completely put to ashes.
oh my God, Isaac, Jesus Christ, you're making this fucking hard.
I have been thinking since October. Do not test me. I have played. Do you know how many? I have a separate text file with more than 1,000 words about this.
Fine, I'm out of ideas. You guys do whatever.
okay, Zeno will be also like supporting the front line.
All right, Xenos on frontline together with Selena and Tamara.
Yes.
Okay, you succeeded this, did that. So Lena will also be there in the front line. And what will you do with Derek?
Derek will go with us to
Alright.
fight against the Deathly Aura.
All right. Okay, together with
Oh.
your group. So,
Wait. Don't they miss in like a heavy front line?
They technically don't need to win. They just need to hold, I feel.
And he
Yeah.
also said that the monk could handle herself, and you need to remember that the berserk of the berserker,
Bavarian.
Barbarian.
kind of makes them immune to damage.
People
Yeah.
will die regardless. I mean,
They
if
also have-
everyone
There will be
survives.
casualties. There will
They
be
also have
casualties.
Arabella that probably has Wall of Flame or Wall of Fire or how is it called. So that can give them like a minute.
He has a big repertoire up to 6th to 7th levels of spells in her arsenal.
Yeah, make sure you tell her to use flames to keep them away and buy as much time as
Yeah.
possible.
I mean, she's a pyromaniac, she would do that regardless.
Wouldn't it be better to have like the one person who could kill our whole party on the elite force though?
It's
We
okay,
have
Murphy.
Arabella solo him. You said
course,
she.
I see.
Hold on. You said she has 7th level spells, right?
About
So we could just send her solo it.
And leech the XP.
depends. I mean, you could certainly try.
I'm not saying anything.
I think that like a powerful evocation wizard or a sorcerer or whatever the fuck she is going to be better on front lines because they can do a lot of AoEs.
He is a sorcerer.
Even better. They can accept the people she doesn't want to be hurt. From
She
her
has a lot
spells.
of control. It's why her spells can always move in strange ways that normal spells wouldn't. Like, for example, how your goblin moved outside of the house and it did like a 90 degrees and then still hit him even when he went to the side.
Ran away
She's a
from it.
sorcerer. She can use her sorcerer's points to do funny things with her spells.
Sorcerers are cool, but also hard to play.
Very hard to play. All right. So to reiterate, Zolana with Arabella and Xenos as support, ranged and whatnot. Selena Tamara with the rest of the guards as a frontline defensive system. You managed to make out a plan to keep everybody from being flanked and protect the city from potential attacks. The healers are supposed to stay in because there is no way that the patients can stay without any form of healing. Um, and you all, together with Derek, will go below into the catacombs. And then, well, catacombs, below the graveyard. Then go upwards, back, and potentially attack the origin of the plague. Is there anything else of note to be said, Mr. Peter?
We talked about the explosive lady, right?
Yes,
And
so
like,
Yeah.
don't forget the whole fact that the tunnel is like 2 hour or 3 hour walk.
that is true.
So like maybe let them wait until like a certain time point when they will attack instead of like head on immediately.
I thought it's a defensive thing. I think they can't delay the defense.
It is more of like a offense and defense, knowing that if you go onto the offense, it means that a lot of resources are no longer in your in your home point, which means you still need certain amount of defenses, to keep everything intact. But thanks to Peter, there are more defenses set up, and also the flanks are secure for those who are on the front line to an extent. Every little bit helps. Is there anything else to be talked of note? Otherwise, we will continue on.
This battle is gonna be legendary.
I think we also like need a more of a dedicated commander there that will
Me.
command and steer the line. No, I don't mean anyone from our party.
Oh.
Mayor Zeno does note for you that Selena is well versed in commanding the front lines.
Selena, okay. Huh.
The oldest daughter.
But she's also like a big
Is she the
powerhouse.
berserker?
She's
the
the
barbarian.
barbarian. Yeah.
Oh.
They usually know a lot about fighting.
You were also notified about Tamara, according to Zeno, but she sometimes gets lost in her
Oh.
way of fighting, and then she can have her moments of not picking everything up in the fight. Derek and Selena always berate her on that. But she is strong to still be a guard captain.
Okay, I want Selena to be more on the front, not Tamara to be more on the front lines, and Selena to be a little bit more back so she can convey orders better and have a
All right.
better overall visual and whatever.
All right. Okay. Very well. Is this a conclusion of our talk, Peter?
I guess so, unless we can.
Do we know what the battlefield looks like?
prepare some scrolls.
So the battlefield in the front line will use the same map as as which you've been visiting before in the mire. Can you repeat what the question was?
Do we have any scrolls that we can use? Anything that we can spare?
Rolls, huh? I will convey with Sylvester and the rest of the merchants. There might be some scrolls that are of use. I will use the armory, the village treasury to procure more scrolls. It is a good investment, I believe. It will help those who have no magical capabilities. That is a very smart comment, Mr. Peter. Alright, let me just write that down. Okay. Okay, anything else?
Nothing else comes to mind.
Alright, then we will move on. So, Mayor Xenos moves, gestures you to go towards the entrance of the mire. And all the other guards are also all around there, with you people also arriving over there. There is a lot of commotion behind you. There is also like a big amount of people, wondering what this is all about. Seeing Mayor Xenos together with 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 his children out the sides. It's like, dear defenders of Amichiro. It is with great pain, but also with great certainty, that we now know the reason of this plague. It is as I feared. It is a single person who is to blame for this malady. And tomorrow, we will march to war with it. You will all be informed of your roles, what you can and cannot do. There will be casualties. People might be alone, might be in pain, but know that this is where we make our stand. And then he looks towards you people. These people here have helped us to a degree, irked us to some others. Looks between Skux and Arabella. But they have also helped us in many good ways. He mentions towards the defensive systems put up by Sabine in terms of traps. He talks about how Charles has helped everybody around with various ways of healing and advices, and taking a load out of the work that should have been put on medics and whatnot. He mentions towards Peter with his brilliant mind to help set up the plan to attack, and also mentioned towards Asuka, who, thanks to her greedy intuition, also managed to find another way to help us in this endeavor. Tomorrow at dawn, we will march and we will fight. Thank you. And you hear like a big amount of cheers coming from all the guards. You see the guard captains, both Selena and Derek, stand stoic, but then you see Tamara go like, yeah, let's go, let's beat them up, going all like insane and whatnot. At that point, Zeno does come in front of you and is like, I would advise you all to take a rest, prepare yourselves, because tomorrow this will be a very difficult battle, I believe. All right. So, in light of this,
I expect you to do something like Isaac, some kind of plot twist or something. I'm watching you closely.
Watch me, bitch. So, um, let me first start a bit outside of the game. There are many iterations that I'm doing in this chapter. Um, with how everything turned out with Ethersin and with other stuff that I was thinking about, some stuff was cut, some stuff was changed. The same will probably done with the other group, depending on how they do. But I try to keep everything in the same line, sort of. That said, because of how everything turned out, I would like everybody to level up again. I know it was very close, but I need you all to be at a next level because I
Holy shit.
think it will be a bit too much otherwise. And I think you all leveling up will be a lot less work than for me having to level everything and their mother down.
Holy shit, this is gonna be epic. I love it.
Um,
How much EXP?
all right, those who just became level 6 last time will, without extra XP, that means those who are now on level 6 and 14,000 will go to 23,000 and become level 7. Those who are above 14,000 XP at level 6 will go to level 7 at 27,000. Normally, the next level after that, at level 8, everything will be equalized. So everybody will be at the same XP and the same level. Then there is no more differences in that front. That's where it will be equalized. So take your time with leveling. Once we're done leveling, it'll be about 10. We will have about an hour and a half, maybe 2, depending on how we proceed with things. Um, and then it'll be up to you. Do you wish to then stop the session, continue fully with, what we're gonna do, or do you already want to sink your teeth in it and see how far you can get before we stop and do the next session?
I'm fine with either.
I
So you
like the
give us
last option.
So you give us the choice to.
So either you level up now and then we stop, we go and wait until the next session, or
Yeah.
we continue as far as you can get, and next session we'll just continue. But note that we might then be already in a fight and we'll have to stop maybe halfway. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Hmm. When was the next session? Do we know?
I'm going to put dates tomorrow
Oh, okay.
for the entire month of March, with the exception of, I think it was the 9th or the 6th. I don't know when Edge's campaign thing. I put it on my phone somewhere here. The 6th. That one is already taken out of the equation.
Let me see. It could be. I'll leave it up to you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peter, wat is your response?
Don't make me think more.
Let's roll for it.
Okay, above 10 is we go through, and under 10 we don't.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's flip a coin.
Let's go.
Hey, sure.
Okay, for me we go through.
Well, we go true, I guess.
We don't.
Okay,
Oh,
everyone
we
has to
roll
roll.
individually. Okay, we go true. We go true.
So we continue after this.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Okay.
the rolls
so
have decided.
Everybody levels as normal. Don't forget to max out your spell slots. Take a long rest, whatever it is. Do your stuff. No, not comma, do your stuff, like redo, as in one word. Okay, that means I need to set up some icons.
Wait, are you ready, Isaac? Do you need more time?
That's okay.
Okay.
Don't worry. Gimme.
Does fighting styles stack?
Fighting styles do not stack, if I'm not
Okay.
mistaken. You have to, unless you have two different ones, but if you have two the same ones, then I think they do not stack. Depends on how you get the second one, though. Because you cannot, if you consider one fighting style, it is difficult to, use another one at the same time if you're using one, so that's not possible. Okay, so I'm going to reiterate, don't forget, use everything that you have available. Don't unload everything. Remember your items, remember your resources, remember your personal stuff as well. Speaking of, I need to look into some stuff as well.
And we die?
Of course you can die.
Of course you can die, especially in my boss battles. Don't fuck around.
Oh my fucking god. I'm scared. Hold me, Skux.
Yeah, you'll have to. Don't forget, next. I hope you have a second character ready, Asuka, because I told you to get one ready as well, didn't I?
Wait, really?
Everybody should have had 2 characters ready.
Yep.
Edge, do you still have Rascal the Raccoon?
It's not a.
What?
Death is possible in this game, yeah.
Oh
No.
my god.
So,
Maybe I
first of
can.
all,
Maybe
you
I can
cannot
play
be-
Zolp. That's fine.
You cannot be instantly one-shot in that if that's what you think. You have to understand that to die means that you first need to go to 0 HP, fall unconscious, and then do the
And then
entire death
saving
saving
throws.
throw.
Yeah.
You are not. If you
I'm
succeed the
lucky.
death saving throws, originally in my other game, you go at 1 HP and you stand back up again. Yeah? But in my games, you just stand unconscious until you get healed.
Did somebody order anything from the weaponsmith, by the way, that took time?
I had
No.
the rapier, but I got it.
Oh, okay, you
Yeah,
got
you already got it. It's fine.
it. Whew.
Fuck,
Speak
man.
with death. Huh.
I mean, what the fuck?
I hate wizards.
Say that to my face!
I hate wizards.
Isaac, you hate rogues. You have to allow us to hate wizards.
Nope, I will not allow that.
Wow.
Wizards are
I'm
the
gonna go
strongest
take a leak. Be right back.
character. Strongest class ever. Broken beyond. I want Flaming Sphere. Flaming Sphere is cool, but it's concentration. I don't like concentration. Give me... Scorching Ray, that's fun.
um, I did not know that you were going to cross-class into fighter. As you do need to tell me that, because
Oh.
originally you said that you were going to stay solely.
I
as
wasn't
a,
sure.
ranger.
Is
that's
that bad?
Fine. No, it's like I said, when I design my boss battles, I also look at all what other people have available, because I don't want it to be like a one-way run through, because sometimes if people have some gimmicky things like, okay, I'm gonna attack 5 times in one turn because of this gimmick, then it can be very iffy. So then maybe I up the AC by 1 for that target, so it gets a little bit more difficult, or maybe I give them resistance to a type of attack, and so forth and so
fine.
forth. It all depends on what I can see from characters.
Can I
but-
undo it? Because then now I'm doubting myself
No,
anyway.
it's fine. I'll just take a real quick look what you did with it. That's why. Okay, and that's
Because it is pretty much what you're saying. I'm trying to get action surge.
It's fine if you want to have action surge, but you'll have to choose between your fighting styles. You cannot have both at the same time.
Wait, no?
No,
I think you can.
I don't think. Oh, they're not from the same class. They're from 2 different classes. Okay. One
But
is
can
from
I
Ranger,
undo
the
it?
other one is from. No,
You
it's
can
fine.
have 2 fighting styles. You just can't have 2
Oh,
of
but
the
now I
same one.
doubt that. Now I want to go level 7 instead. God damn it.
It's fine. It's fine. It's
No,
fine.
it's not. I want to undo
Sorry.
it.
I don't know how you can undo it.
Ah!
You have chosen this path.
Oh no.
I think you have to manually delete everything that you got from the fighter, and then have to
Let me do
then
that.
re-level again
Yeah, okay. I'll do that.
from scratch. So you'll have to then delete everything from the bottom side and then go up
I
again.
got that.
I'm just
I got
taking a
that.
quick look through everybody's character sheet.
I got that. I'm reducing my HP by 6.
Okay, yeah, you're still looking at your spells for the next half hour, just as you are.
6 HP. I'm bad at math. 47.
I hope I didn't ruin any ideas you had.
No, no. I
It
was
not
so
my intent
uncertain
to-
anyway that I'm
It wasn't my
honestly.
intent to like ruin a
Okay.
thing. You can have your multiple attacks if you want to. It just means that I have to edit a few things if need be.
Nah.
Stupid game doesn't allow me to see
Okay, let's do this again.
anything.
Level up.
That's a concentration. And what about this? That's just.
For you, it's just the evasion thing, right? Yeah, just the evasion thing. That's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I knew they would get that. That's fine. Then he's archived. And as for
No new
superiors,
spells. Oh, wait, yes, new spells.
now I need to. God damn it.
God damn it, why is everything concentration? Ah!
Death Domain Cleric level 7.
Actually, do I want Scorching Ray?
I need to do. Where is it? Ah, yes. I also woefully underprepared this. Group 1. Cooks. Okay. Going to up your soul thingy to this number. And then add this to it. Alright, you have to look at a certain trait again, Ree.
I'm also
Which
back.
one?
The fourth on the bottom side. I added text and upped your thingy as well.
Oh, I said that said frog cloud. That would have been so much cooler.
Burpees.
Wait, do you already have that though? You should have it.
Has the battle started yet? Am
For
I
what?
late?
Let me take a look real quick.
Light.
Okay. Now I'm good.
Okay.
I just learned a thing about wizards. They're cool now again.
Now the real question. Do I want to deal damage? Or do I want to be useful?
Shit, did I already have wisdom?
Both
Hmm.
is acceptable because both is useful.
Yes, I thought it.
So just for your understanding, Sux, you have those little trinkets that are described over there. These are what you use to talk to, depending on your what your class explains. When you use one of these, by destroying it basically, you get this. Normally you should have some in your inventory if I'm not mistaken, because those were the items that were being taken away from the wolves in the start. But I don't see them in your inventory.
The there's one almost a little bit 11 from bottom.
Be right back a sec.
That was what I wrote down after wolves.
Yeah, but we did. I think I edited that after that because you said that your story needed some different stuff. Either that, it would be. Should be this. And normally you started with, I think, that many. If I'm not mistaken, let me take a real quick look again. Okay, yeah, okay. So the way to get one back is by when you end someone's life, you can get one by being close to them as a reaction, if I'm not mistaken. Let me take a look.
Okay, I'm back. And I'm ready.
Welcome back already.
Thank you.
Got him.
So, let's talk business, Peter. I have this very, very heavy armor here that I don't think I can make much use of. But you have these cute gloves over there, so...
Yeah, these braces are pretty cool.
Hmm...
Apparently, they enhance your capabilities as an archer. Maybe
No
you would like it.
way! That'd be pretty cool, yeah.
Can that armor actually be a leather armor as well? That would be really cool.
He said we can use it as leather, medium or heavy.
Now let me take a look for my blade singer.
I mean, it gives no additional armor, it just makes you crit immune.
Which probably would be great for Peter with his getting his ass crit all the time.
I
Yes,
mean,
that would be magnificent.
At one point, the only thing with his fucking AC that can hit him is a nat 20.
That's what I'm going for.
Holy shit, he's fucking immune. He's invulnerable.
Or did you maybe think I wouldn't know that?
I mean,
And that I
there's
maybe have
still other things like magic and
stuff that has like plus 15 in attack or
I
something.
mean,
like
of
that? I don't know.
course, it's not like we create something that's unsolvable. Like that's part of the DMing. But still,
I mean, I went for the bracers thinking they were bracers of defense, so I could bump up my defense by 2.
I was thinking the armor would have a different effect than just not being crit, because that is like probably the least important thing for me.
So just so you know, what the armor does is it doesn't make you crit. Makes that you take no damage. What it does is the hit will still go through. The natural 20 still always hits, but instead of it being a crit, it'll just be a normal attack, but you'll still be hit.
At least the dice won't be doubled.
So would you like to trade it then?
Yes, very much so.
Okay, then you can add that to your inventory and remove the gloves, and I will drag the archery boys into my inventory then.
Can we still do business with the merchants?
So, 1 second, Asuka. Skux, just read just to be like completely clear, because I know this might be very confusing. When I say use a pendant, it means you use it as an action, and then for 6 turns you can get that, but you can only use it 3 times.
Get what?
The 15 after you use a pendant.
Why is that not working?
Okay.
Then, as for Sabine, I also need to do something with you.
Woo.
Well, once I figure out how to drag something into my inventory right now. Some reason it doesn't want me to.
Sometimes does difficult. You want me to do it for you, or?
Yeah, because it stays white like this, it shouldn't.
And these pendants all refresh by killing living creatures.
Yeah, so as a reaction, you can absorb normally 1 pendant, if I'm not mistaken. It
Yeah,
should
it
be
doesn't
written
work.
somewhere as an explanation. I don't know why it's not explained somewhere. This is like a staple thing for Phantom Rogues.
It works on other characters, but not on my own. Let me refresh.
Hey, I can talk Infernal.
Oh, you can talk to Arabella then.
Yeah, apparently.
You can.
I can talk Abyssal. Don't ask why.
I mean, that's the same with me and
Oh.
Infernal.
I can talk common. Is that
Good
cool?
for you.
Is that cool?
Yeah,
you're very
yeah,
cool.
yeah, you're awesome.
Hell yeah! High five.
Okay. I upped your MF a little bit, Sabine.
Oh. Bad hole.
Okay. That's
Everyone is
done,
together now, right?
That's done.
Does the game know when the gloves are used? When I use this, for example?
Normally, if you
People
put,
just-
yes, they should.
No, the
+2.
+2 is my fighting style.
No, it's on damage, so you need to roll the damage.
Oh, hold on. No.
No, it doesn't. So you just have to manually add it, then the +2 at the end. We'll just have to remind us
I
of
got
that.
it. I got it. I know how to do it. Yep.
Or you can just add a +2 static in your attack ability. I don't know.
By the
No.
way, I will give my potion of greater healing to Asuka.
Yay! Are the merchants still available?
Yeah, I was about to say, was that a good idea?
I mean, it's purely because of like
Okay, it
the
works now.
favorable opinion because still of the amulet.
Okay. Because I don't want this to like go too far out. No merchants for now.
Aw.
The sleep
I
is
wanted to
basically
stock up on flasks of oil.
no. Currently, all the oil is used by Zolina, and is gonna be used for defenses and whatnot. For the
For offense.
Oh, the +1 is from magic. Yeah. Okay.
if possible. Okay, so the rest it was meant for you to all level up, was meant for you to prepare mentally and stuff like that.
Yep.
I want you to remember that except for Skux and Asuka, Peter, both are still at 0. Peter, you are at stage 2, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, and Skux as well are both at stage 2 of the
Oh,
plague, with
God.
Asuka being at stage 1. So I'm going
Oh,
to
yeah.
remind you of this. Stage 1 means that when you do a saving throw, you lose your proficiency bonus. So now your saving throws have no proficiency bonus if you are in stage 1.
Is this
Stage 2?
implemented automatically, or do we
No,
have to keep
I
track?
will have
Okay.
to remind it for
Yeah.
you. Stage 2 includes stage 1, but you also lose 1 movement. So you always have to take 1 movement out. So 1 hexagon less in movement.
Oof.
Just so you know. And now I would like everybody to roll me a Constitution saving throw. Because you slept 1 day.
The sick ones.
Yeah,
The sick ones. That means Suka, Skux, and Peter.
Oh,
What?
damn it.
Okay.
Wish that was on the other side.
So that is a fail on all 3 again.
Damn.
Oof.
Asuka, you go to stage 2, which means you lose a movement as well. Skux and Peter go to stage 3, which means you also lose an AC.
Oof.
Oof.
Screw you.
Thank you. I do my best. I give things, but I also taketh.
He give it and he take it. He is a
Yeah.
cruel god.
Indeed. Um, if I forget to notify you on that, that's my problem. But
Yeah.
that's just a little thing that I do to keep you on your toes, considering that I didn't want you to continuously stay in the village, so you needed to, do your stuff. All right. So, what did you guys decide on doing? Did you want to start?
The dice said yes.
Yes, the dice said we want to continue.
The dice said that you would want to continue. All right. So,
The dice said we die.
so
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh, wow. What happened?
Music's changed.
Ooh.
Yeah.
To something spooky. Impending doom.
when Mayor Zeno said that you would start at dawn, he meant that. All the guards ushered all the people inside the houses, or safe houses, or healers' houses. Nobody was allowed on the streets. Where you slept this time, rather than being in the shack that is full of splattered soap, you went to Flora's and Sammy's house and rested there.
We always
You
sleep there.
as well heard the knocking on the door. Flora sort of like clings on Sabine's leg, looking up in question.
Oh boy.
What's happening? Difficult to let go. Behind, Sammy just looks straight up to you guys, with a resolve of his own, knowing that you guys are going to do something. Sort of like nods at you guys and just stands, giving you a form of respect. As you all leave the house, seeing Flora at the entrance of the door, as it slowly closes down, you hear a clicking sound, knowing that it is now locked. Going downwards the hill into the city, and again, more and more guards ushering people in, maybe like dragging a drunk somewhere. It's starting to become a ghost town, more so than normal. You pass through the healer's house, where also all the nurses are closing the windows, closing the doors, and trying to keep patients alive as much as they can. You pass through the children playground, which is now completely devoid. You see some children's toys still in the sands. As the wind blows, you see some of that sand just go with it. If you pass through the noble houses, you also see all the little halflings and goblins that are there as maids or as help, also closing all windows and doors, ushering their Mr. or mistresses to go inside, master or mistresses to go inside. You see, as you also pass the mayor's house, Arabella closing the house itself. She snaps her fingers, putting in different kinds of protections. She turns around, you see that she actually has a rapier as well with her. She's in a sort of like a pseudo battle-ish armor, ready to fight head on. She gives a small nod to you all as she just moves forward towards the front line. You all see all the people there, many guards in formation, all according to the plan that was put together by Peter and Mayor Zeno. You can see Guard Captain Selena and Tamara together with together with Zeno, talking. You also see Zeno once again in his same armor, but you still this time the plague mask is a bit shorter. It's no longer black. It's like silvery gray, armorish actually. You can still see the piercing blue eyes straight through when he looks at you. You see multiple concoctions around his belt this time. There is no cape this time as well. His cane is fastly secured onto his right side, ready to be pulled when needed. And you can see multiple vials of healing and other concoctions ready for combat in any moment's notice. As Selena and Tamara are ordering all other soldiers into order, you see Mayor Zeno mentioning you all to come forward to him. Who would like to speak with him?
Everyone at once. I'll step forward.
Just, take your time. It's not like.
Is he gonna bite me?
Well, I mean, I can. I mean, I don't know if he wants to talk to the ranger.
If I die, bury me with my stuff.
No.
Aw.
No.
He'll bury you naked, just like in Dark Souls.
Ooh. Ooh, be gentle.
I mean, what do you say in a moment like?
Right for ruin and the world's ending. Death!
Hmm.
Jesus Christ.
What?
In any case, just who wants to talk? I just want to know what the initial reaction is going to be.
I'll talk.
All right. As he sees you approach first, you see that Xenos is first of all recognizing you and tilts his head a little bit in respect. He says, Mr. Charles, how nice of you all to join us this early. I hope the night's rest was enough for you all.
It was sufficient as far as anyone could sleep this night. It sure is a large battle.
I suppose so. Well, it seems as there is a big battle now ahead of us. I wish you all the best of luck. I would inquire you to follow my son Derek. He is going to, follow the son. My son Derek is currently stationed already at the graveyard entrance. They have taken the liberty as to excavate and make the get through towards your destination a bit more easier for you all. This is it. We either die or we live.
We either die trying or return the victors. Anyways, you make sure your people are staying alive.
That is definitely what I'm going to try and do.
Until next time, as allies or foes.
And I guess we will see you soon. I hope.
I sure hope so. He turns around and motions towards Selena and Tamara, who are now also flanked behind by Arabella, and you also see on the side Zolina also giving a hug to her husband, who hugs her back. Small kiss, considering their age, still full of love. They then let go. Sylvester goes behind, and Zolina goes forward, following Arabella, talking about her bombs while she puts one in the air, and Arabella just like laughs a little bit and enjoys whatever was said. Um, the moment you see them slowly leave the village, going through the leaves of the mire, you turn around and go towards the cemetery, where supposedly Derek would be awaiting you. One moment.
Okay, we loot him.
Oh yes, that is true. I forgot it about myself. The thing is, if I'm going to start to explain what that is, we might lose a lot of time.
What's happening?
I'll leave it up to Sabine, since she rolled the lowest and she got that item. Sabine, do you still wish to know what the pouch was?
No, I handed it over.
No, I mean like.
Pouch?
I know what you mean. I never
To
found
who?
it. To
No.
Peter.
Oh, Peter has it.
He
Okay,
has the
okay.
armor.
All right. Considering that you wore the armor, Peter, that's true. You can choose. Do you want to know what it is now? It might take some time.
Let's just proceed further. Can
All
wait.
right. Could be funny with how that comes out.
Keep me in mind if it's cool.
You should see what the other group did with it. Where is that goddamn item? Damn it.
As far as I know, Sabine, you already got the bracers.
I'm sorry. What was your question?
No, I was talking to Sabine that she already got the bracers.
I mean, I could have also very much said I put the armor on before and had that pouch, but I'm fair.
It's true. It's true.
As Sabine admired the armor, suddenly a pouch fell.
We will see if I come to regret it, but I don't think so.
Nah, like it's all for the sake of story.
Yeah.
Somehow I doubt it.
Okay.
It's the jewels of
Alright,
cancer.
so
If you touch it, you get cancer.
all approach the cemetery. I'm going to change the scene back to that just for visual clarity. Poof. Alright. And in front of the hole that Asuka, you can all place your characters here. In front of the hole that Asuka digged last time, you see a ginormous, in a different armor. You see Derek in a very different armor, because last time he was with a plague mask and whatnot, but this time the guards were wearing normal gear without an actual plague mask, because this is do or die thing. Whether they are or not infected is of no concern at this point. Why do you have that icon skull on it? Okay. So, maybe it's better if I show Derek with the handout. This is how your friend Derek, the paladin, looks like.
Oh my.
He's straight from
look at that
Warhammer
boy.
with candles and shit.
Yeah, holy
Yeah.
shit, he looks
I
epic.
don't, I don't
Forgot
half-ass
it better.
things.
Let's go.
Can we ask him who lit the candles on his back and if the wax is bothering him?
Dripping down his neck.
How
Okay,
about
he
you
looks
just accept
cool.
the fact that he's gonna help you?
Okay,
or-
he looks cool. Okay.
It's
He has a
better.
lot of drip.
All right. So Derek will be my controlled, friendly character for your party.
Ooh.
He
Ooh.
knows what you can do, but other than you knowing that he's a paladin that can help you in certain situations, you don't know what he can do yet. That said, if you want, we can RP the 3-hour walk in real time. So 3 hours of talking, get fed, ready, set, go.
Let's go!
Let's get to know each other.
Get to know each other, you know. No
Is he
need to
distracted?
He, Asuka, I will slap you. You live 15 minutes from me. I know where you are. You don't need to lit anything of candles because you know he has candles on his back. So
He's a walking beacon for us.
what'd you say?
He's a walking beacon.
Oh,
I can't go invisible then.
We should put like aluminum foil around like half of it, like make an arch, so it's like a flashlight. Hell yeah! Do we have some nice polished silver shields or something?
Can I attack Asuka?
Can you server mute Asuka?
I can, hold on.
Oh, it's great though.
In any case, so you want
Pretty
to
sure
get
he can
server
remove
muted
that.
too? Anyways, now let's get on to the serious.
Can you
thing.
remove that, Asuka, out of curiosity?
I don't know. Actually, can we remove that? I cannot.
No, I mean, Suka, could you remove it if you wanted to, or not?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, okay. Goddamn admin rights. Okay, continue.
Damn, I can even server mute Edge. Let's go.
Yeah, because
Be careful so you don't get demoted.
it's because we're all on the same rank. Say this all the time. Continue.
All right. As you all enter the little, now much bigger hall, because it was a very tiny hall because you have tiny Asuka. You do see that everything was cleared out, Asuka. You don't see the casket anymore. Everything was, it's almost like an actual war, war cave that was made to get
Like a mine.
like a mine.
endeavor.
Yeah. And with Derek being in front, you follow him, or does somebody want, somebody else to follow? Derek tells you that he already scouted the cave himself. He did a small little round himself. He didn't go all the way because he did need to come back and rest a little bit. But he does look at Asuka and is like, my father informed me that you were the one who found this little thing.
Indeed, I did. I stumbled upon it when I was
Great.
searching for. Yeah, go on.
Very well. You go in front.
Okay, sure, whatever. But if I do, I'm doing it inconspicuously.
There is a literal paladin that glows fire. It's with disadvantage, so you're on 13.
No. Why do you hate me,
What was
Isaac?
that? You said no, but then your own mic just stopped registering you, and it stopped halfway through the no.
Why do you hate me, Dad?
I
What the
don't
fuck?
hate you. I don't hate you. I just hate your
Yeah, you hate
flaws. You have to understand
Fucking
it.
rogues. Fuck you,
Fucking
Isaac.
rogue.
And don't threaten me with a good time. Anyways,
Uh,
I would also like everybody to position yourselves in a way that you would probably position yourself as in battle. So
Are you
close,
kidding me?
far.
It's
Mr. I have
hard.
stealth doesn't have to say a lot.
It's hard because part of me wants to say I go ahead in the darkness because I'm really invisible, but that means I'm in a super front line.
How about
You might
staying
get
behind?
hit.
Yeah. I will stay in the far back.
Okay, now you have to give me 2 minutes because it seems I made a mistake somewhere.
Part of me also doesn't want to be alone in the back, though.
You'll be
I
fine.
mean, you're in your element then. You can miss all the shots you want.
Technically, I'm still
butt-fucked.
invisible. I will pass behind them out of the radius of candle.
Some zombie monstrosity is gonna butt fuck you.
Nope, because
so fucking hard.
I'm enhanced invisible. I have
All right.
as long as I'm in darkness.
So,
I have enhanced provoke because I'm a rogue.
I don't
and
think
you
it
get
works
enhanced
that way.
provoke in Isaac's campaigns as a rogue.
okay.
Wait, what?
Don't place characters yet. Don't do anything yet, please. I would like everybody to. First of all, I want to ask: do you wish to RP these 3 hours? Maybe that's extreme. This long walk. Or do we just go straight and we go
I
towards
mean, can we do it in like a shorter? It doesn't have to be 3 fucking hours.
No, no,
right?
no.
Or-
But like this walk, do you want to RP some, or do you want us to just go straight through? and
Is
go-
there anything to gain from it? Like
I
knowledge?
don't know,
Asuka,
I'm-
you're so
There is,
silly.
if there is anything to gain, then if you know every time when there is something to gain, then it's no use. You'll just ignore what is
Filthy
there for
min-maxer.
flavor.
I
and
think
just
we
do-
should, just to know Derek better, to know like what
Yeah.
he's capable of.
Mhm,
Let's RP
alright,
it.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's what
so,
I meant. I didn't mean gain as in fucking coin or anything else. Jesus
Knowing
Christ.
you, then it's always coin. Shut up, stop lying.
Oh my god.
All right. So Derek is quiet. He does not engage in the first conversation.
Okay, so I'll come up to Derek, you know, and I'll be like, so you seem pretty experienced in all this stuff, as I come across pretty nervously, since obviously I haven't been into any of this, as I'm of pretty cowardly nature. So you seem pretty experienced and calm. What do you expect we'll encounter?
He turns his head, not really turns, but then looks downwards towards you because he is behind you as you talk to him. It's like somebody always has to keep a level head. My one sister, well, she's basically an airhead, knows what she's doing, but can't really stay leveled like that. My other partially can stay level-headed, but at some point during battles she just goes wild. So, as the exemplar older brother, I took it upon myself to take a profession more strict. As for what I expect, I unfortunately do not know 100%. We can only know what we can see depending on what your findings have
So we
told us.
have did we have any scouts or anything? Anything that could give us some insight in what we might encounter, or
In terms of scouts, it was a thought, but we decided not to. The reasoning behind is your first encounter made us weary of people even getting close to the doctor. And secondly, we did not wish to tip him off in any form or way. This in all essence is a surprise attack.
okay, so it is still a surprise attack. Okay, that's kind of comforting.
Can I chime in?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so Derek, you seem to be aware of this aura, and perhaps as a cleric. No, sorry. What is he? A paladin.
Paladin.
Sorry, paladin. As a paladin, do you have any idea how we could solve this problem?
He looks towards you and then again forwards. He's like, that depends. I first need to experience the aura, see, hear, smell, feel. And then I will be able to know what to do exactly against it.
Okay. On a combat side
Can
of
I
things.
tell him? Does Derek know like my first-hand experience with this aura?
What you told the doctor was what you told Xenos was told to
Okay.
Peter was told, and so forth.
Yeah.
And so forth.
Okay.
And what was Sabine going to ask?
I would like to know his fighting style and weapon of choice, or if he has a shield and everything, or if it's like in the book, in the page where he has a book on his side.
So the book that you see for normally, for flavor,
Yeah.
it looks like an actual book, but actually it's not an actual book. It's actually a shield that looks like a book.
Okay, it's a shield. Okay.
So he's having a so just as you see,
Two
it's
shields.
A club and a shield, huh?
Yeah,
The
he's
Guild
really-
Wars 2 legendary shields.
yeah, it's a pretty funny shield, isn't it?
Okay.
But basically, it's like strapped onto his hand the other way around. It's basically made out of stone or whatever not.
All right.
The candles on the backside are actually scented candles, and you can actually they are actually scented candles, but they are a mix of the anti-bloom and the lavender that you
Oh, all right.
So he
procured.
has an aura himself.
Of anti-bloom
from-
and lavender.
Hell
Imagine
So
needing
he
that.
already has he informs you that he has a static aura. Well, he explains it in a different way. Basically, I will protect you in whatever form and way I can. But do note that I cannot be at every place at the same time. If there are multiple enemies there, note that fight and flight are two equally valid choices in combat.
So you're gonna run on us?
He was.
No,
he
for
looks
us.
at you. I'm talking about you guys.
Yeah.
I won't run away. What I mean is that you can pick your battles, pick your opponents in a battle. Sometimes swapping
like it.
targets is a very valid option.
I like it.
All right. And I look over to Skux and I'm like, this is all part of the greater plan, right? We are gonna win this, right?
Great plan. You sound like a Slan mage priest from Warhammer. The Great Plan. Holy fuck.
He's the hero, dude.
Who, Skux?
Skux is my hero, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I thought I was the hero.
No.
Like the way I chimed in that one fight in the mire, and when I
Oh,
almost
yeah.
died.
Yeah, no. You're not a hero at all. Skux is the hero.
All for the greater good.
We will be fine, right?
All for the greater good.
I'll take it as a yes.
Derek puts up his hand in the air. Enough. We are getting closer. Now, Halfling, show me. Where is the entrance?
Let's go,
What-
Suka dice.
Wait, is it the tunnel? We're at the end of the tunnel?
We are at the end and it goes slightly more upwards, just as the last time.
Okay. So, it's the entrance is just here. Like, there's a tiny hole.
So basically, it was a hole, but it was covered by a giant stone slab that you managed to put towards the side. So the stone slab is a bit like it's like a square slab, but it's not completely on top of the lid. The lid is not completely on top, which means there is a small opening on the side, which you
Yeah.
can use your fingers to like push the slab to the side.
Yeah.
Which last time you did very deftly.
Okay. I'll just show him the opening entrance.
He
Or do
looks
I-
at the. I
Yeah.
see. And you managed to push that towards the side, huh? You actually managed to roll really high then.
I did.
I
I did, and I look a little smug.
see. Quite powerful for a little tyke. All right. He just puts his little pointy finger and just swipes towards the right, and it's like slicing butter. He pushes the slab towards the right.
Yo, there goes the element of surprise.
Nah, it's fine. Don't worry, because on the outside you can hear booming noises, shouting and fighting, as the entrance is currently being probably bombarded. You do hear some crazy cackling noise that probably sounds like Zolina going ham, or one way or
I
another.
thought it was gonna be Mayor Jackson going.
In any case, you can place your characters over here.
Oh boy, let's go, boys. I didn't see the hair.
Where?
Group, scroll out and.
Oh, there. Jeez, that's a big map. Or am I just wrong?
Is that all I see? Jesus.
Wait, you guys didn't see this last time? Oh yeah, you guys didn't place
No,
your
you
characters.
did not see that. All right, just place your character.
I'm a human.
Peter, you're still dead.
I barely see. Yeah, why do I have to like it?
I will already say, do
Ah.
not move your character anymore, please.
Wait. Is it normal that we're back at the cemetery?
Yes,
You
we
got
are.
teleported back.
Okay.
I think you
that-
changed,
That's
Mac.
weird.
Yeah.
That was weird. That
Oh,
was not
okay.
supposed to happen.
Yeah, now we're
Flashback.
back.
Alright. So, there we go.
Jesus. I can see 5 meters?
Place
Oof.
Derek. Yep, it's very steep, but don't worry because Derek is here. I only forgot to up his dynamic lighting. Token emits
I'm
light.
pretty sure my enhanced dark vision sees further, but it's okay.
Alright, don't
Be
I
there.
would-
Can you be undead?
I
You-
will contract a goddamn random entity just so I can have Devil's Sight as a warlock.
You're a
Devil's
warlock?
Sight. Gotta
Jesus.
love it.
Hey, Luna.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. It's because I changed back to feet, so I need to change it again. Yeah, I forgot that I changed the settings back to feet, so that means that I need to edit
It's fine.
everybody's.
Yeah, don't
vision
worry
again.
about like freaking what is it? The distances.
A hex is a meter. We already know it.
Mm-hmm.
And it says below anyway.
Since he emits light.
I have
it's
25
50.
speed. Is that 25 feet or?
No, that's meters. That should be 25
Oh.
squares.
This should make it a bit helpful.
Damn.
Wait, you have
Around.
you have 25 meters speed?
It says so. 25 speed.
I
One
think it's
little
4
second,
feet.
because
No,
I
that must be
think-
feet. You must have less than the others because you're half.
Yeah, you're a halfling, so you have less. You have to change
Okay,
that
so
into a 7, I think.
Yeah,
Or is it an 8?
7 or 8. Yeah.
30
It's a
speed.
7. It's a 7.
7. Okay. Done.
The
Oh,
25
did I
is a
switch
7.
that?
25 says.
Yeah,
it's-
25 is a 7 apparently.
Okay.
Did you also have 25?
I have 14 because I can move
Maybe
really
it's
fast.
for halflings and goblins and whatnot.
No, I had 25 now because I am sick. Originally I had 30.
F.
Oh yeah. I mean,
So
I'm also
8.
sick, so I had 7. So I'm 7 now. Or
Hmm.
6. I don't know.
You casuals. I have so much movement. Well, oh, there is the map moved.
I know. I knew I made a mistake somewhere.
Oh.
The map was too small.
The walls are closing in.
It's a labyrinth.
It is a magical area.
I'm just gonna move you guys. For you. Okay. Good. So you, as you all exit this, you hear the no. Please don't move.
No, I'm just
Um,
checking my own radius.
You all feel the eerie sound. You all hear the eerie sound of battle on the outside. You hear shouting and fighting and and all that kind of stuff. And on the side, on the left side, you see someone just completely ignoring it, going, still cackling and madly laughing and doing whatever it is. I'm gonna probably best put some lighting objects on the map here. There it is. And on the side, you see a ginormous, I wouldn't say ginormous, but like a, larger than average humanoid size, clad over in just sort of like the same plague doctor clothing that you would have seen on Xenos. A long, dark, ugly looking plague mask as well. You see the green, same greenish puffing smoke going upwards from various parts of its body. It's throwing little vials left and right, saying failure, 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 better, keep this, not this, no that, and incomprehensible gibberish also sometimes in can anybody read or hear Druidic?
Druidic? No.
No.
Shadow
Okay.
language.
Basically, if you're a druid or an oath of the ancient paladin, you can understand
Oh.
it. That's what I meant.
My next character, yes.
Huh?
My next character, yes.
Yeah. So you cannot understand it, but it is an unknown language to all of you. The You hear some incantations as well. Whoever is knowledgeable in the arcane arts of wizardry would hear various incantations, from simple to floating to pulling something towards them, to enhancing, stabilizing, destabilizing different kinds of compartments of an object, and so forth and so forth. I'm going to put a light source over there. I think you should
Okay.
normally be able to
Yep,
see
we
that.
see that.
Yeah, all right. So again, you see this greenish smoke, going outwards from this figure, making a strange, sluggish aura. This time it is much more visible than it was before for you, Asuka, but you can now see it seeping and creeping everywhere around you. I would like every one of you to roll me a stealth, please. Even you, Asuka.
Let's go.
All right.
The Gloomstalker is spotted, isn't it? Like,
I have a nat 20, Isaac.
look at all of these stealth bonuses. Jesus.
And then you have me with medium armor. Of heavy armor even.
Oh no.
Okay, so a
What
nat
did you
one was
do
the
to get
worst thing that could happen.
Ah.
Stealth is not to see if you are in stealth, it's to see, or like in stealth.
Just
it's
hear
to see
clank, 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 clank.
Yeah, so unfortunately,
no.
I'm going to make it like this. Charles, you're going to exit last, with Derek and Asuka first. Sabine and Skux following behind with Peter. Just as you... Okay, except for Charles, please move your character in a way that you want to, in the same line as you are right now. Above, below.
Cover me,
depends, but
boys.
you cannot move like this over here, but you can go upwards or downwards.
I go up.
Okay.
I feel
well,
okay
you
like
can
this.
stand on that side. Okay. Derek will be right behind Asuka over here. I will also need to edit something on Derek's.
Can I stand here?
Sorry, what?
There? Or bad?
You can. Okay.
Oh,
So,
that's his aura. Okay.
Derek's good aura.
well, I said in a line, so you're gonna have to stand here.
No.
Okay.
Then I
no,
remain here.
Same line.
No, I was moving so he could move on.
Ah, all right.
That's fine.
Okay, Charles. Just as you can get outside with your heavy armor, a stone on the side that sticks out, like gets stuck in your armor, and just as you try to force yourself up a little bit, what it does is like the stone gargoyle that's actually above that starts to crack and crumble, and then starts to like fall towards the side, and then it falls towards the staircase. Clack, clock, clock, tuck, 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 every time as it echoes throughout the.
Oh my god.
Would I have
and then
been able to reaction
you see
cast
the-
Featherfall on
Sorry,
it?
what?
Would I have been able to reaction cast Featherfall on it?
No, it's just
Can
fluff, I think.
What does Featherfall say?
We have 3 nat 20s, but we have 1 nat
It's a willing creature. Never mind.
No. Like, is it an action? Is it a reaction? Is it a bonus action?
It's a reaction.
It actually is a reaction.
Yes.
All right, go for it.
Okay.
Oh my god,
Featherfall.
save!
All right.
Oh,
We're saving Charlie's
willing
fat ass.
creatures.
Oh, a creature. That's not a creature.
No, that's a Charlie.
It's not a creature. Otherwise, unlucky. Yeah.
Aw.
Sorry. It was very smart. If it said an object as well, then I would have allowed it. Okay. So.
Yeah.
I would also ask that what Charlotte just put with the stealth checks and whatnot to be the last thing, as to not spoil anything for the second group in terms of this thing. All right. You hear the clicking, tacking sound going one by one downwards. The hunched over entity then stands stands actually straight up, and you hear the cracking of the spine as it tries to like straights up again and again. The hands on the side, a little bit longer fingers. You see that they have like those black gloves, but whatever sticks out, it's like fingers that were knit upon fingers, elongating whatever it was, making a complete abomination of a body. Very tall, about 2 meters and about 15 centimeters probably in height. Very, very long and tall entity. And he's like, who's there? Who's there? And then he turns around. Huh? Oh, interesting.
Hello there.
And to who I have the pleasure of this beautiful meeting.